Welcome to another episode of eating, I guess, yeah? So, what are we testing today? Well, I got all of the cereals available at Lidl, as you see. Quite the stack. With some milk. Guess it's some good milk. Has a little hockey player on it, must be good. A little cartoon hockey player. So, the plan here is, like I said in the last video, I'm tasting all of one product from one store. And because Lidl is the closest, that's what I'm doing. And I've decided to buy all the cereals. I don't count the Mueslis and the other breakfast items as cereal. Tried to stick to what you would think as kind of traditional cereal and whatnot. I didn't buy the cheapest cornflakes simply because I forgot. They come in a bag, they're 99 cents. They're probably just cornflakes, probably not any different than this. I think these are probably a little more expensive than what I paid. They do look a bit tougher and less yellow than what I expect to be cornflakes. But yeah, that's the bag. And I'm just going to grab just a handful. Put it in there, right? Okay. And our first test is the dry test. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit more complete than your standard kind of cornflakes that you expect. It's crunchy, it's got texture. It's got almost a sweet taste to it. I wonder if it has any sugar in it. And it's not like overly sweet. Of course, it could just be the carbs that make it sweet. I think you're going to find these in just about every country because the ingredients are in just about every language. Swedish, Lithuanian, Hungarian, Bulgarian, Greek, German, Italian, French. Where's the one? Well, we can go with this. But yeah. It looks like it has like the very last ingredient is like glucose. So I guess there's a little sweetness in there. Essentially none, but okay, just a little milk. And we're gonna try it out nice and crunchy like, right? See how that is. And with the milk, it just tastes like cornflakes. Like, there's nothing going there. I'm gonna leave it there to sit for a bit because I want to see how it comes out when it's soaked into a bit of milk for some time. Personally, I do prefer cereal that has been soaked in milk and it's got that nice squishy feeling, but I know that the popular preference has always been for cereal that is crunchy. Well, you know how that turns out, because some cereals stay crunchy, some don't. So the next up, and I might have mentioned, I'm moving through these and what I think are the most boring to the most exciting cereals. So maybe there's some bias there, but I mean, it's not like that cereal's bad, but like, come on, it's cornflakes. And this is Bran Flakes. Actually, I don't think these are cornflakes. The last one, they're just classic flakes. And there's my cat. Seems like he is keen on the Bran Flakes. I wonder if it is. No, I don't think the last one is. No, yeah, it's. I guess it's partially anyway. Somebody will correct me, maybe, of the 0 viewers that I have. Okay, Bran Flakes. Take a handful of that. see how it tastes. Alright. In terms of taste, I gotta say that the cornflakes are way more exciting. And this is, I don't know, bran flakes. Oh. I don't know why you would. Yeah, I don't know why you would buy this. And I get the cornflakes, they're cheap, they're cheap. I mean, this is, well, it's bran flakes. Can't say much. I don't know if the milk makes it any more appetizing or less appetizing. This is just kind of a sad. This meal feels like, we will not call it sad. We will call it not happy. Well, that out of the way. Fruit, flakes, fruit and fiber. Oh, this is for when you need. When you've been eating too many cornflakes and you got rocks coming out of you, and you want to soften that up a bit. Maybe as you get older. I mean, on the picture, let's get a good handful because we got a lot of different things, and we see that we actually have a banana flake. Cool. And we have the little raisins in there. Oh, fantastic. And we even have slices of apple. So no false advertising on the box. Everything that it says we have, we have. So, good on you, Lidl. The brand Crownfield, of course, is Lidl's home brand. Let's try a bit and see how this tastes. It's got the fruit in there. Tastes fine if you like fruit. For breakfast. Honestly, I just prefer getting actual fruit, but this is fine. It's exactly what it says it is. Oh yeah, set that aside for a bit. No surprises. It's not bad. I've never been into fruit cereal, so it's not something I'd buy, but like I said, the flavor's in there, it's packed, it's nice, it's not like they're trying to cheat you or anything. Tastes good. Next up, dark chocolate flakes with chocolate pearls, 50% whole grain. How is this going to be? Get a bit of those chocolate pearls. Got little bits of chocolate in there. Let's get a bit of chocolate. It's got little bits of chocolate in there. I'll try to show you them. The camera gets in focus. I don't know if it will. Anyway, little bits of chocolate, and I guess the rest is flakes. Yeah, you know, chocolate's definitely, the taste is definitely mixed in there pretty nicely. I mean, end of the day, this is just, I guess, cornflakes with chocolate. Cornflakes taste like cornflakes. Let's give that a try. Let's try good. Well, I have to say, these taste better without milk because the milk somehow takes away from the potency of the chocolate. And I did grab a couple of chocolate pieces in that spoon. Okay, let's see. Cornflakes have been sitting in the milk for a while now. We're gonna try them. And they're soft and mushy like you expect cornflakes to be. Finish that up. Alright. What about these born old brown flakes? At this point, they don't taste like much of anything. Yes, if you're trying to be healthy or whatnot, that's what you go for. And the fruit, just looking like fruit cereal or whatever. This one is definitely better dry, in my opinion. The, hey, what do you want, Mr. Cat? The I guess like everything in there gets real squishy. So I guess if you like the real like chewy taste, maybe this is for you. But I don't quite like that chewiness, but the fruit flavor is still there, it's pretty good. Now for the chocolate, had a second to sit there. All of these got surprisingly mushy, surprisingly fast in my opinion. Same with this one. Mr. Cat, what do you want? The chocolate one definitely better without milk. What do you want, Mr. Cat? Okay. Okay. Cat wants to leave the room. Okay. So, what have we learned? Cornflakes are kind of meh, and the dark chocolate and fruit are decent, but firm without milk. So, now starts the excitement. Rice snaps. Similar to the US. What's that stuff called? The Three Gremlins, or whatever they're called. The snap, the pop, and the crack. Well, Rice Krispies. Yeah, I'm gonna get a handful of that. What do I have to say? There's not much going on there. Like really, it's just plain Rice Krispies. Like, I would kind of put this in the same world as plain cornflakes. Put a little milk in there. You can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can hear it popping and whatnot. Take a quick okay, that's definitely better with milk. It's not so good without it. Leave that to sit for a while. MultiGrain. Oops. Man. We're on the cutting edge of Rice Krispie technology. Someone figured out how to mix oats, wheat, corn, rice, and barley all into one multi-grain mix. Let's put a little bit in there. Got a few in my hand. Let's chew on them. Yeah, these definitely have a little bit of sugar, not a lot, but you can taste the sweetness. And they taste pretty decent, honestly. I like them. I mean, so far, I'd have to say this is the best so far in terms of taste. Put a little milk in there. We'll grab a quick bite. And the milk really does complete the taste there. And now we're moving into the space age. Choco. Ooh. I think they harvest these in outer space. And SpaceX has their little rocket, goes out in space, and they do their deep mining operations, and this is actually the moons of Choco Planet. Okay. Got a few out of the bag itself. Well, what can I say? The chocolate taste on that one is quite mild. It's there. At least when it's dry, it's quite mild. Not too sweet, so I guess that's good. Well, the milk does bring it out a bit. Little disappointed with that one. It's not bad per se, but at least the immediate taste is very mild. So next up, Choco Oops with the nice little panda bear. He likes the Choco Oops. I always heard it's hard to feed pandas, maybe because they never try to feed them Choco Oops. They probably steal these from pandas. Okay, well, it's a bit much, but we'll try it. So these are far crunchier than the moons, probably because they have more surface area being hoops. Definitely, it's like more chocolatey flavor to it. Yeah, it's definitely a nicer, more chocolatey flavor than the other one. So the hoops are a little nicer than the moons, in my opinion. So we go back to the mushy Rice Krispies. And now, these are really mushy. Like, what can I really say about this? It's like a real mushy. It's very plain, it's very mushy. It's not terrible. I mean, if I'm bored and it's the morning, I'll eat them. But nothing to be too excited about. It really sits down there with corn flakes. And the MultiGrain, oops, nice and mushy. Those ones that taste quite nice. They're with the milk a little sweet, and the mix of different grains has a nice flavor. Now the moons, has anything changed? Yeah, there's chocolate milk there. It's kind of the sitting in the milk really brings out the flavor, and it really stays crunchy. I think it's because it's a sphere. The center doesn't soak in that much milk. So if you like I have a little puppy here, my little cat brought me a little toy he wants to play. Here, Okay, so he's off camera. So yeah, these are nice. And that flavor really comes out with milk. This is a cereal that you have to eat with milk. Without milk, it's kind of disappointing, but with it, incredible. Okay, and these also have chocolate milk. I think that's always the best part of these, is that you end up with a bit of chocolate milk. These ones have stayed chewier than expected. Of course, they didn't sit too long, but compared to the previous things like the corn flakes and the rice snaps and everything else, it just kind of dissolved into this chewy mush that, you know, some people like myself like. These have stayed very crunchy. And these moons definitely have a more powerful, stronger, not moons, these hoops have definitely a stronger, more powerful chocolate taste. I think they're both the same price too. They're sold out of the same, I guess, section, box, whatever you call it. Wash that one out. What do we have next? Choco Rice. Got good expectations for this one. This is basically there you go. You get to see the cat. Very excited, very needy, wants lots of attention. Makes the video worth watching, right? Okay, let's pour out a bit, just a little bit, and then a little handful. So, without milk, these have a chocolatey taste. Not much to say about it. They're crispy. They don't crackle or pop like the other ones. And with it not soaked, chocolate flavor is very mild. We'll see how it is. I kind of expect that might taste better once it soaks in a bit like the other ones have. Next up, he thinks I'm serving him food. Cereal cookie. This is funny. I guess it's supposed to be like candy for breakfast. Oh, a bunch of little cookies. Yeah, it kind of tastes like a cookie. It's like you have the cereal texture, but with like a hint of this kind of doughy, like cookie dough type of flavor. And if we put a bit of milk on there, how's that going to turn it? Right away, just by pouring the milk on it, it immediately gets like a more flavorful cookie dough type of taste. It's not like a chocolate chip cookie you take out of the oven, it's like cookie dough, which is quite nice. Next up, Tiger Crunch, and I think this will be the tastiest. Actually, Lidl does have other cereals. I guess just today they didn't. Well, you know, there's been ongoing kind of, I guess you can call them shortages. They don't really worry me too much because it's like the store's packed full of stuff anyway. So just because every once in a while a product is missing hasn't really been a big deal. But yeah, I'm just thinking now they're usually like chocolate pillows and Oreo pillows and whatever they call them. But not today. So this will be the last one for today. This is Tiger Crunch, caramel and cocoa. And eating it, it definitely has that caramel cocoa taste. I forget what the price of this one is, but it's definitely, I think, one of the more expensive cereals. It's definitely one of the sweetest ones so far. The caramel and cocoa taste dry is strong, packs a punch. It's really nice. I mean, like candy, it's really nice. And with a little bit of milk. Now, this is like candy. I'm gonna move it out here. If you like your cereal like candy, that one is, I guess you can call it more of an Americanized cereal. I like it, but I wouldn't have this every day. It has to have a ton of sugar in it. Actually, where do they put the box? Maybe I can check that. Actually, I just had it in my hand right now and I can't remember where. Here we put it. Let's see. Oh, well, carbohydrates, sugar, 25 grams. Yeah, come on, 25 grams. This is 26% sugar. And if we compare that even to, I don't know, let's see, the Choco Moons, which are, okay, 25%. Okay, all of these have lots of sugar. This one just tastes like it. That's the difference. This one really tastes sweet, but looking at the box, it's not much sweeter than anything else. So, Choco Rice, we got a nice bit of chocolate milk in there, like always. This one tastes really chocolatey. Like, what the feeling I have with this one is like the rice pellets, or whatever you call them. All the flavor has been sucked out of them and put into the milk, so you have like this textured chocolate milk. It's quite nice. That's how I would describe it. Oh, Mr. Cat. Okay, let's see about the cookies. They've had a chance to soak and they seem quite soaked. Cookies, and we'll have these. They're much softer. They still have like a kind of a crunch to them. I would expect a little longer and they would get soft. I think these are nicest when you just pour milk on it and you eat them while they're crunchy. It brings out that cookie dough flavor way more than when it's soft. But not bad. And our last bowl will be nice and soft, crunchy. Tiger Crisp. Now this one's interesting. It feels like whatever was on the outside of each piece melted off with the milk, while keeping the cereal itself like just as crunchy as it was before. Like, I don't think they're joking when they say crisp on this one. It's crisp. Hey, says I maxed out the recording time. I don't know how long that is. Anyway, I don't know what you missed. Hopefully you didn't miss me talking about the Tiger Trust that came out quite nicely. Stayed crunchy, even with milk. Surprisingly crunchy. It's the only one that after being soaked in for a while was still crunchy as it was before, but the outer part felt like it had melted off. Now if you missed anything else, then who knows? I don't check these videos back very well, and they're extremely low effort. Like I always have to plug in, if you want to see my high effort content, go check out some of the other channels. Oh, so what was I going to say? If you're into candied cereal, Tiger Crunch. If you're into healthy Flakes cereal, I don't know if any of these are healthy, but any except bran. I don't know who likes bran. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not good. Like if I was, out in the wilderness, stuck out there, and I had bran, I mean, I'd probably be like, well, I wouldn't cry about it. And I don't know, what's my personal favorite? I thought the MultiGrain Hoops was nice. It was like a nice, it just has such a hint of sweetness mixed with all the grains that bring out such a nice flavor compared to all the rest. I'd have to say that one, in my opinion, is kind of the best tasting. I did like the chocolate ones. I would say within the chocolate ones, probably the Hoops were the nicest because they had the strongest chocolate flavor of them all. But yeah, if I had to pick out of any cereal, I think probably my go-to would be the MultiGrain Hoops. Hope you enjoyed it. Seemed like my cat enjoyed it. He got plenty of attention. Thought I was feeding him something, candy or I don't know what. Yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and no matter where you're at, have a good time. Bye bye.